Alright, what's up everybody? This is Zacharias. We are back with more of Avadon 3, the Warborn. You know what? Let's go ahead and try that. Now that I've given it some thought, let's go ahead and try that quest to look at Zhethron's keep again. I know it has been annoying, but, you know, I'll still give it a go. Oh, and also, before I forget, why don't we go ahead and pull up my document real quick. Whenever this loads, so I can keep track of the various levels up. Honestly, I do think this is survivable because we're doing quite a bit of damage on we are doing damage on these demons, but at the same time it is still pretty annoying. But you know what, yeah, I'm gonna just go for it. I'm gonna just try to go for it here. You are all right, blah blah blah, we know that. There has to be a way to... Is there really another group of demons that spawns, though? Yeah, I don't remember. I don't even remember a second group of demons, like, spawning right there. Okay, so I feel like the trick is to go ahead and follow these. Not really super worried about taking damage from this, if I'm being honest. Yeah, I feel like there's another group of demons that spawns here. Okay, so why don't we go ahead and follow the ones that were going down. Crap. Yeah, I feel like you have to fight some demons in order to pass through this. I can't really think of another way. Of course, it would slow me down, like, immediately. Yeah, I think as soon as you look at the treasure, then another group... That is so bull, though. I don't think that's fair at all. Whatever, I'm still gonna try to work with this. Yeah, I feel like you have no choice but to fight demons on the way out. There's like no other way to avoid this. I feel like I'm doing a little bit better now, though, honestly, than I have been in the past. Screw your slow effect. Oh dang it, I wanted to do a group heal, crap. Yeah, I don't like how they allow you to sneak up to the loot, but then they spawn more demons, so you have to fight something, basically. But then again, I'm just going to go ahead and get over it now, because there was these instances in the previous 2 games, if you watch the playthroughs, where I just got overly frustrated and just too confident in getting to the goal, and I'm not going to do that this time. I'm just going to be as patient as I can with it. Also, I want to clear out Ilaria's quest in case she has more for me. Fortunately, the other demons are still on their patrol, so I don't have to worry about them attacking me. Yeah, it's pretty much just a case of you can't just escape this. You have to actually fight some of them. So yeah, I was gonna just rage and move on here, but I feel like, whatever, we'll just do this. Alright, where are you, Laria? I saw Zhethron's Ford. Ilaria listens to your description. She writes everything down on a sheet of papyrus. Interesting. I thought it would be bigger than that. I pictured a mountain of gold. Instead, I wonder where it all went. She has an assistant bring you a few scrolls and trinkets. This was useful information. I hope this payment is adequate. Okay. Do that and that. Ooh, an additional attack after using Assassinate. That sounds good. Okay, so it looks like that was the only quest she had for us, which is good. I know I don't probably have to fight these things, but I'm just gonna do it anyway. I do that. I thought it was gonna be Selena's turn. This knockback crap is annoying. I'm sorry, it just is. You know what, let's go and test this out. Nice. That's actually very useful. See, how do you like being knocked back now, fool? Alright, kill them. I got some useful stuff out. Oh, I forgot I can... Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and take off that scarab before we move on to the upper level, or the outside missions. The sign you just passed told you that there is a library ahead. Odd place for it. The doors to the north are big enough to barely admit a dragon. The floor is covered with claw marks. Zhethron must come down here occasionally. There are two shades guarding the entrance to the library. As you get close, you start to feel dizzy. Distracted. You have to concentrate to remember why you are down here. There is some mind-clouding magic down here. No! I wanted to get away! I didn't want to go fight them. Okay, whatever. Wow, the ice is barely having an effect on these. So obviously the Inferno turret is going to be better and more effective. Okay, at least we took them out. Wretchlands. Wretches are small humanoids, 5 feet tall at the most, and all but wiry muscle. They are usually simple, dirty creatures, content to breed rapidly, eat, and spread into any unoccupied space they can reach. And when anyone tries to dislodge them, they can grow very violent. Of course, wretches are not evil. When you think about it, they are not that different from humans, except for stature and frequency of bathing. The pack does never try to eradicate them, only drive them out of its territory. Thus, the Wretchlands exist, a rocky, unpleasant southern peninsula which has been set aside as a refuge for these creatures. There they form tribes, grow scraggly crops, and form a much wilder version of the wild realm. They have a mind-boggling array of alliances and grudges, and they spend much of their time avoiding hungry dragons and wandering ogres and titans. But no force in the world can keep the wretches in the Wretchlands. Small tribes of them are always slipping out, looking for fertile lands or spacious sewers to settle into. Wretches are too small and disorganized to ever pose a threat to the pack, or at least that was what it was generally believed. In the age of chaos and the resulting weakness and confusion, wretches and ogres have proved remarkably adept at forming alliances and moving into pack lands. They have, in fact, been suspiciously coordinated in their assault. Okay, well, I don't want to go into the library unless I absolutely need to, if I'm being honest. I just didn't want to be attacked, like, right away by sentinels. I hate it when the camera moves down like that. Ooh, I do love how the various abilities in this game is improved with an attribute. Like, strength does increase the amount of healing you get. So I think that's kind of OP for a Shadow Walker, because his main focus is dexterity, but that's still pretty good. Screw your days. Okay, and that's why I focused primarily on Drake, because he had that summoned creature. Alright, so unless it comes into play later, I'm not going to worry about the library. Okay, just another Drake right there, but we'll ignore it. I'm surprised it didn't attack me, even though it was hostile. That's funny. Elixir battle. Alright, first let's go ahead and head into the hand encampment. Okay, I know the others leveled up, but I do want to switch out these scarabs. Yeah, the teleport one, I don't know, I found no real use for. What level's up at? Okay. Let's do this and this. I still would much rather train Rudao a bit. Or train him differently, because I don't really like the path that I have him on right now. I was going to take Botan, but I'd rather have a Shaman. Alright, now back to where we originally were when we started this video. Wallace's errands. Alright, that's for Lord Servaro. Alright, let's do some of the other quests first, like the tower. You enter the tower very slowly. The sign outside said there are traps and you believed it. You don't find anything unusual, though. The tower has been abandoned and sealed up for a long time. The furniture is all still here, but mostly rotted away. Nothing jumps out at you. The wheel controls the gates to the north. They, in turn, direct the water flowing from the spring in the middle of the tower. Alas, years of neglect have left the wheel rusty and unusable. The moment your foot brushes against the rune on the floor, the traps in the tower finally come to life. They've lost a lot of their power over the last couple of centuries, but the magic's still pretty impressive. Two statues step off of the pedestals to the north. They are huge, devastatingly strong stone constructs. They are also very old. They are crumbling under their own weight. As they move, they immediately begin to fall apart. Even if they kill you, they won't exist for long after that, which is sort of satisfying, you suppose. If you simply flee the tower, the trap will fall apart on its own. Selena nods at the chaos unfolding around her. Even in the middle of the danger, she can still admire the craftsmanship of Tinker Mage's past. Nice. Okay, at least it's giving me somewhat of an opportunity to run away here. I don't like how Root Owl is about to be KO'd, though. Again, I don't like how Root Owl is about to be KO'd here. You stumble out of the tower as the pyrotechnics die down behind you. When you have caught your breath, you poke your head back in. The constructs have finished crumbling. The turrets are in pieces. Their rotting supports could only hold them up for so long. You suppose this counts as disarming the traps. Selena wraps the stone of the tower with her knuckle, able to try to kill us even centuries later. That's good Darramite construction. Alright, well, I still want to explore the tower. Okay, so I do like that I had the option to do it that way. Pitted Greaves. Ooh, that's very good, actually. Let's put those on. We'll raise our strength up. Actually, no. Does that wand of lightning do a lot of damage? It does a decent amount. We'll hang on to that. Let's go back right over to Zhethron then. I got rid of those traps. Zhethron nods. Good. I sense the detonation. You are competent after all. He gives you a pouch of gold and a wand from the items surrounding him. You are not wasting my time. I can give you a proper task. Where can I go for you next? To a place called Savar's Peninsula. He uses the claw to indicate the location on your map. It is a mountainous region, honeycombed with caves. There are tunnels there called the Sea Vaults. Explore them. Clear out any pest you find. I am looking for an alternate lair in case my home here is lost. Where are the Sea Vaults? Along the eastern shore of the peninsula. The lands used to be settled by the Darramites. Those humans are very organized. They might have placed some signs. What am I looking for exactly? Just explore the vaults, return, and tell me what you see. I will then question you. The important thing is that I will be able to live there. Alright, let's do a little bit of inventory management first. 2 ones of lightning, freezing bolts. What's the thing I wanted to? Oh yeah, give that to her. Give this to her. I'm much rather ready to train Root Owl before I take him on another mission. We'll just take Botan. Because at least he can do quite a bit of damage right now. And I hope there is a retrainer in this game. Like, I didn't have any need to retrain my characters in the previous 2 games, but this one I feel like we already been over to Savar's Peninsula, I think. Yep, this is what we needed to do. Place we needed to go. A pair of warped, mossy wooden doors are set in the wall to the east. They are old. Their hinges barely hold them upright. A sign next to the door says, "Sea Vaults." Both the doors and the sign have been here for decades. There are no recent tracks on the ground. Yes, it's me. You all can fight me. Got more lockpicks. As always, before we head up anywhere, I'm gonna make sure that there is nothing in this section. Oh, what is that? Screw your freaking ensnare. Holy slime stalkers, too. Oh, screw that noise. Dang, he did like so much damage to the pylon. Okay, Botan wasn't healed, but at least the pylon was. Is even this freaking, these freaking. Okay, you know what? Just screw it. Just screw it. I just have to keep spellcasters and stuff alive better in the future. You know, if I was going to play this again, I think I would definitely... In the first game, I would stick with the Blade Master. In the second one, I think I would actually prefer to run it Sorcerer. Because I still find Kalita very interesting, as well as Alkender. And just run those two as my main, and to do inventory management the best. And for this one, I think I would stick with both Root Out and Selena. I just regret the way I trained Root Out, because the spells aren't really that great for Root Out, in my opinion, or at least for a Shaman. The spells for a Sorcerer and Sorceress, yeah, but not so much for the Shaman. I mean, Earthquake is the only one that's really, like, super valuable. Dagnabbit, all those freaking corruption effects. Don't be trying to evade, you freaking slime walkers. Or slime stalkers, or whatever they're called. Just fight me. And die. Get out of here with that. Get out of this with this evading and retreating crap. But, of course, I'll just play this again on my own time anyway. I mean, don't get me wrong, in the second game I liked running as a Tinker Mage, but I still think not having Alcander with me on missions was kind of a waste. Because he seemed to be like a bit of a comic relief type character. Who hates being conscripted and all this stuff. I am so over these freaking slime stalkers already. I thought it would be the end of it at the Why is Botan has taken so much damage from these freaking things, I swear. Selena and freaking my own Raylin are not nearly as squishy. I might just stick with Rudao. I mean, I know Rudao has taken quite a bit of damage too, but at least he has healing abilities. If I can retrain, I'll definitely go back to the utility skills. See, look at that. His vitality is penalized even more because of he keeps getting KO'd. Good lord. And he's also a character that isn't really willing to fight anyway, so I think he'll be relieved that I'm going to give him a break from now on. It's a good freaking lord. There is one more shambling monstrosity waiting for you. Joy. This is the largest heap of walking, rotting vegetation you've ever seen. You don't know if it can talk or think, but it can definitely detect you. As it starts to lumber towards you, bats dive out of the shadows above you. They circle above you, dripping globs of hissing acid onto the cave floor. Happily, they haven't gotten close enough to detect you. Okay, this is kind of... This is not good at all. Enough of the knockback. I don't know why. I'm just so over the knockback stuff. Like, really? Like, I kind of get why it's a thing, but just, ugh. Screw your ensnare effect. Oh my freaking gosh. Botan has had no luck in this freaking dungeon so far. I swear to freaking... Botan has had no luck in this entire dungeon. Good lord. This is nuts. I swear, this is just nuts here. This makes me not want to run Botan if he's taking this much damage from all this. I mean, you would think, being someone who specializes in dexterity, he would be able to handle this better. But good lord. Let's try to keep him alive because I don't want to lose more vitality from this. Although it is mainly the corruption that's damaging him, not really anything else, but still. It took a lot of chopping and hacking, but the monstrous amount of vegetation can no longer stay upright. It collapses, the bats fly away. The sea vaults have been cleaned out. These cold, wet, slimy, miserable caverns are all that are left. You're surprised that anything could stand to live here at all. You can say one thing for certain, Zhethron will have no interest in living here. I don't really care for the charmed ogre statue, if I'm being honest. The deep fang boots might go on Nathalie, though. Why is both hands so squishy to that kind of damage? I don't get it at all. Okay, so yeah, this was definitely where we had to go for this mission. We had to go there and fight. Well, let's go tell Zhethron the good news here. See how he reacts. Man, it's crazy how loaded this game is with quests. Like, there is no rush to do the main objective at all. I do find, but I will say that I do still find Botan an interesting character because of how, you know, being both the Shadow Walker who has killed so many people and monsters, I can totally get why eventually all that killing will take a toll on him. So I do like his companion quest for that reason. Let's go ahead and take him back though. I'm just gonna run Wayne and Ludo. Let's go ahead and give these to him. You know, we could give him the wands for a little bit more spell offense. I feel like it's best in his hands anyway. Investigated the sea vaults. You tell Zhethron what you found. The dragon listens intently. Interesting. There is potential there. But he raises a foreleg and shows you the metal brace. I have found that I need a dry, hot place to be comfortable. How are the sea vaults? They are very, very, very wet and slimy. Ah, I had hoped many tunnels there would have dry parts. Those caves are not suitable. I thank you for the information. He plucks the scarab from the trinkets that surround him. I think this will be fair payment for your time. I could use more work. Zhethron nods. I think I might use you. Return later. I am still looking for another lair with potential. Okay, what is the scarab he gave us? Dexterity and intel. Oh, that would be good on either one of them, actually. So let's go back to the camp real quick. Then we can train. Okay, what level's up at 20? Intelligence, gotcha. let's do this and this. Increases the range of the earthquake, also curses the target. I do like this Aura of the Grove thing. I might just run Root out from now on, honestly. Yeah, let's go ahead and put that on her instead. Is there any scarabs they have that? No, not really. Yeah, I miss the shaman's healing potential, so I really want to retrain Root Owl. Alright. Now we can just move on to our main mission of exploring the rest of the area around Zethron's Keep. So I'll see you all in the next part.